The internet did not expect Aldi to do this. Food bloggers are posting receipt photos that people are refusing to believe are real. Deal tracking communities are flagging items so fast that the posts are going viral before the shelves empty. 15 deals. All of them real. All of them available right now. And every single one generating the kind of online reaction that only happens when something genuinely extraordinary shows up at a price that the internet collectively decides cannot be allowed to go unannounced. Starting with number 15, which is the deal that food writers are calling the most surprising grocery value of 2026. 15. Imported Italian pasta from bronze dye extrusion. Most seniors buying pasta at a grocery store are buying a product whose manufacturing process prioritizes speed and volume over the textural quality that makes pasta genuinely good. Teflon extruded pasta, the industry standard for mass production, produces smooth-surfaced noodles that sauce slides off rather than clings to. The cooking experience is adequate. The eating experience is functional. Bronze dye extruded pasta is the manufacturing distinction that Italian pasta traditionalists and serious home cooks pay premium prices to access. The bronze dyes used in traditional extrusion create a slightly roughened surface on each noodle that grips sauce with a consistency that changes the eating experience in ways that anyone who has experienced both preparations immediately recognizes and never forgets. Aldi's current imported Italian pasta rotation includes bronze dye extruded varieties from specific Italian producers at prices that former employees and longtime shoppers describe as sitting at a fraction of what the same production standard commands at specialty food retailers and Italian import stores. For seniors who cook pasta regularly and who have wondered why restaurant pasta seems to hold sauce better than their home preparation, despite using the same recipe, bronze dye extrusion is frequently the answer. The Aldi price makes discovering that answer essentially free. The internet reaction to this one has been specific and consistent. Food bloggers posting side-by-side comparisons with premium Italian brands at specialty stores are generating shares from readers who refuse to believe the Aldi price until they see the receipt. That was a pantry staple turned extraordinary. What is coming at number 14 is a deal that has the fitness and wellness communities online in a genuine frenzy. 14. Collagen peptide, powder with hyaluronic acid. The collagen supplement category has been one of the fastest-growing segments in senior health retail for the past several years, driven by research establishing that hydrolyzed collagen peptides deliver the glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline that aging bodies need in forms that the body's own collagen synthesis pathway can use directly. The hyaluronic acid addition in Aldi's current fines version elevates the product beyond standard collagen powder into a combination that addresses joint lubrication and skin hydration simultaneously. Hyaluronic acid is the compound responsible for the viscous fluid in joint spaces that provides the cushioning and lubrication critical for comfortable movement in seniors managing osteoarthritis and general joint stiffness. Joint health supplement brands, charging premium prices for collagen and hyaluronic acid combinations, have built substantial businesses on the research supporting both ingredients. The Aldi version delivers both at a price that the wellness community online is describing with language that oscillates between excitement and mild outrage at the premium they have been paying elsewhere. Former employees describe the collagen peptide powder selling to a customer profile that is unusually decisive. Seniors who have been buying this combination elsewhere at higher prices recognize immediately what they are looking at and place it in the cart without deliberation or comparison. Several describe customers calling family members from the aisle. The protein quality is completely flavorless and dissolves without clumping in hot or cold liquid. A scoop in morning coffee, a scoop in oatmeal. Zero behavioral change required for a daily habit that delivers documented joint and skin benefit. That was joint health and skin quality addressed at the wrong price for everywhere else. What is coming at number 13 is the deal that senior-focused online communities have been sharing more aggressively than any other Aldi finds item this rotation. And the reason will be immediately obvious once you understand what the product addresses. 13. Compression, therapy leg sleeves, and graduated socks. Multi-pack. Compression therapy is one of the most universally recommended interventions for the venous insufficiency, peripheral edema, and circulation challenges that become increasingly prevalent with age. Vascular specialists, cardiologists, and primary care physicians routinely recommend compression garments to seniors experiencing leg swelling, fatigue, varicose vein discomfort, and the general circulation decline that accompanies reduced physical activity and aging vascular elasticity. The compliance problem with compression therapy recommendations has always been economic. Pharmacy-grade compression socks and leg sleeves carry per-pair prices that make building the multiple pair rotation required for daily use a meaningful monthly expense. Seniors who receive the recommendation and intend to follow it frequently find themselves buying 1 or 2 pairs and wearing them longer between washes than optimal because replacing them adequately feels financially disproportionate to a garment category. Aldi's current multi-pack format for graduated compression socks and leg sleeves delivers the quantities required for a proper daily rotation at a combined price that senior health communities online are sharing with the specific urgency of people who recognize that the gap between what they have been paying and what Aldi is currently charging represents years of unnecessary overspending. The graduated compression specification, tightest at the ankle and decreasing progressively up the leg, is the clinically correct format, not uniform compression, which can impede circulation rather than assist it, but properly graduated compression delivering the venous return assistance that makes the therapy clinically effective. Former employees describe this multi-pack as the health finds item that generates the most immediate physical recognition from senior customers. They pick it up, check the compression specification, count the pairs, check the price, and the cart placement follows with the certainty of someone whose physician told them to do something and who has just found a way to do it properly for the first time. The internet is sharing this one because the health case is clear, the price gap is dramatic, and the senior community that knows compression therapy works has been waiting for exactly this price point. Number 12 is something that beauty and wellness communities online have been posting about with an enthusiasm that crosses demographic lines, because the product involved is one that premium retailers have been charging extraordinary prices for, and Aldi just put on the shelf at a price that is generating screenshot posts across every platform simultaneously. 12. Retinol and peptide. Anti-aging. Skincare. Set Retinol is the topical skincare ingredient with the most robust research base of any anti-aging compound in consumer cosmetics. Decades of dermatological research have established its mechanism and its outcomes. Retinol accelerates cellular turnover in skin, stimulates collagen synthesis in the dermal layer, reduces the appearance of fine lines through genuine structural improvement rather than surface concealment, and addresses the skin thinning that makes aging skin more vulnerable to bruising and slower to heal from minor injuries. Peptides work through a complementary mechanism, signaling the skin's own repair processes through amino acid sequences that the dermal cells recognize as repair directives. The combination of retinol and peptides in a properly formulated set addresses skin aging through both the accelerated renewal that retinol drives and the repair signaling that peptides provide. Premium skincare brands charge prices for retinol and peptide formulations that are justified in their marketing by the research base supporting the ingredients and are unjustified in their pricing by the actual production cost of those ingredients in effective concentrations. The active compounds that deliver the documented benefit are not expensive to produce. The marketing infrastructure surrounding them is Aldi's current retinol and peptide skincare set delivers the active ingredients and concentrations that former employees and skincare-aware customers describe as comparable to products at 4 to 6 times the price at department store cosmetic counters and specialty skincare retailers. The online reaction to this one has cut across the senior demographic into broader beauty communities where Aldi is not traditionally discussed, generating the kind of cross-community sharing that happens when a genuinely good product at a genuinely impossible price shows up somewhere unexpected. That was Skincare Transformed. What is coming at number 11 will transform something seniors interact with every single day, and that most have been buying at prices that Aldi just made completely indefensible. 11. Bamboo and Tencel Bedsheet Set, 400 thread count. The bedding industry has developed a sophisticated vocabulary for charging premium prices for materials that have genuine beneficial properties, while making those properties inaccessible to the shoppers who would benefit most from them. Bamboo and tencel fabrics represent the genuine article in this vocabulary. Their moisture-wicking properties, temperature-regulating behavior, and hypoallergenic characteristics are documented and meaningful for seniors managing the night sweats, temperature dysregulation, and skin sensitivity that are among the most universally experienced physical changes of aging. A 400 thread count bamboo and tencel sheet set at a specialty bedding retailer, a department store white sale, or an online bedding company carries prices that make it a considered household purchase with a budget line item attached. The current Aldi finds price on the 400 thread count bamboo and tencel set is the price that bedding communities online are posting about, with the disbelief reserved for things that should not be possible. Former employees describe customers picking up the packaged set, feeling the fabric through the packaging window, and immediately reaching for a second set before the first conversation about whether to buy it has concluded. For seniors managing night temperature dysregulation, the practical benefit of moisture. Wicking temperature-regulating bedding is experienced every single night and accumulates across hundreds of nights of better, more comfortable sleep. At the Aldi price, the investment pays back in improved sleep quality on the first night it is used. The internet does not get excited about sheets very often. When the sheets are this good at this price, the internet makes an exception. If this list is already filling your Wednesday morning shopping plan, hit that like button right now and subscribe. Because number 10 is the deal that former employees describe as the most personally significant health purchase they have steered their own family members toward in the entire current rotation. 10. Magnesium. Glycinate. Sleep and recovery. Formula. Magnesium deficiency affects approximately 70% of adults over 65 and is one of the most underdiagnosed nutritional gaps in the senior population, partly because magnesium's wide-ranging physiological roles make its deficiency symptoms diffuse enough to be attributed to aging itself rather than to a specific, correctable nutritional gap. Magnesium glycinate is the specific form that matters most for the sleep, muscle recovery, and nervous system applications most relevant to seniors. Unlike magnesium oxide, the poorly absorbed form found in most budget supplements, or magnesium citrate, primarily associated with its laxative effect at higher doses, magnesium glycinate delivers the mineral bound to glycine, an amino acid with its own sleep-promoting neurological properties, in a combination that research associates with improved sleep onset, reduced nighttime waking, lower anxiety levels, and the muscle relaxation that addresses the nighttime cramping that disrupts sleep in a significant percentage of older adults. The online supplement community that has been paying premium prices for magnesium glycinate from specialty supplement brands is posting about the Aldi version with the specific mix of excitement and calculation that appears when a high-value supplement shows up in an unexpected retail context. The calculation is how many units to buy before the price returns to where the market has always put this compound. Former employees describe this selling almost exclusively to customers who already know what magnesium glycinate is and what it does for sleep. They pick it up, check the dose, check the elemental magnesium content per serving, and buy in quantity. The customers who do not know what it is walk past it every day. Now you know what it is. Do not walk past it. That was sleep upgraded through targeted nutrition. What is coming at number 9 is a technology deal that has the online senior community in a state of collective disbelief, because the device being offered is one that healthcare advocates have been arguing should be more accessible for years, and Aldi just made the argument moot. 9. Continuous glucose monitor. Compatible smartwatch. The monitoring of blood glucose patterns has historically required either the intermittent fingerstick testing that provides single data points without contextual pattern information, or the prescription continuous glucose monitoring systems that provide the pattern data, but have been accessible only to diagnose diabetics through healthcare channels at significant cost. The senior population living in the pre-diabetic zone, the significant percentage of older adults whose fasting glucose is elevated but whose diagnosis has not yet crossed the clinical threshold for diabetes, has been the group most underserved by this monitoring gap. Pre-diabetic seniors benefit most from the behavioral feedback that continuous glucose pattern data provides, because they are at the stage where dietary and lifestyle modifications can reverse the trajectory rather than simply manage it. The continuous glucose monitor-compatible smartwatch in Aldi's current technology. Fine's rotation integrates with FDA-cleared GM sensors to display real-time glucose trends, meal response patterns, and sleep period glucose behavior in a wearable format that requires no additional device and no separate app interface beyond the watch face that displays the data continuously. Online diabetes management communities and pre-diabetes awareness groups have been sharing the Aldi price on this item with a frequency that has moved it into mainstream senior health social media feeds, far beyond the specialist communities where CGM discussions usually live. The price represents what former employees and technology-aware customers describe as a democratization of monitoring capability that healthcare advocates have been arguing should happen for years. The watch function is complete independently of the CGM integration, providing heart rate monitoring, step counting, sleep tracking, and the standard wearable health metrics in a package priced at what many basic fitness trackers cost elsewhere. Number 8 shifts from health technology to home technology, and it involves a deal that home improvement communities online are discussing with the enthusiasm typically reserved for professional contractor discoveries. 8. Smart LED lighting system with voice control and circadian programming. Lighting quality in the home is a senior health variable whose impact on sleep quality, mood regulation, fall risk, and cognitive performance most seniors have never been directly told about because the connection between home lighting and health outcomes, while well established in research, rarely makes it into routine clinical conversations. The circadian programming capability in Aldi's current smart LED lighting system finds is the feature that separates this product from standard smart lighting and makes it specifically relevant for senior health. The ability to program lighting to automatically shift from high-intensity blue spectrum light during morning and afternoon hours, which supports alertness and circadian rhythm calibration, to warm amber spectrum light in the evening hours, which supports the melatonin production that governs sleep onset, automates the light environment management that sleep researchers recommend but that most seniors never implement because it requires manual lighting changes at specific times. The voice control integration removes the physical and technological barrier to light adjustment for seniors managing mobility limitations or technology unfamiliarity. A verbal instruction to the system produces the lighting change without requiring navigation of a smartphone app or physical movement to a light switch. Smart home lighting systems with comparable circadian programming and voice control capabilities from the established smart home brands carry prices that the online home technology communities posting about this Aldi find are using as the comparison point that makes the Aldi price feel genuinely revolutionary. Former employees at locations where this item appeared described the smart lighting system as one of the few technology finds items where senior customers were the most decisive buyers, recognizing the health and convenience application immediately and acting on it without the hesitation that technology products from less familiar brands sometimes create. Number 7 takes the list in a completely different direction, and it involves a food product that the culinary internet has been talking about non-stop because Aldi has just made one of the world's most expensive ingredients available at a price that the food world collectively did not see coming. 7. Truffle infused olive oil and sea salt gift collection. Truffle is the flavor that transforms ordinary cooking into something that tastes like a restaurant invested significantly more in the dish than the home cook did. The earthy, complex, umami-rich character of truffle compounds makes a simple pasta, scrambled eggs, or roasted vegetable into something that receives the kind of guest reaction that most home cooks spend years trying to achieve through technique rather than ingredient quality. The barrier has always been price. Genuine truffle products at specialty food retailers carry prices that reflect both the scarcity of the ingredient and the premium that gourmet food retail extracts from shoppers who have no accessible alternative. Aldi's current truffle-infused olive oil and sea salt gift collection delivers genuine truffle flavor in a presentation format, a coordinated gift collection with quality packaging, at a price that food bloggers posting about it are describing as the deal that finally makes truffle accessible as an everyday cooking upgrade, rather than a special occasion splurge. The collection format makes this simultaneously one of the best personal purchases in the current rotation, and one of the most obviously perfect gifts for the seniors in every family who cook with care, and who would genuinely appreciate receiving something this thoughtful at a price that removes any guilt from the giver's budget. Former employees describe this selling faster than any specialty food finds item in the current rotation, driven by dual purchasing behavior where customers buy one collection to keep and one to give, from the extraordinary flavor to the extraordinary fabric. Number 6 is a deal that the fashion and lifestyle communities online are describing as the most surprising apparel value proposition Aldi has ever produced. And the seniors who have found it are not keeping the information to themselves. 6. Merino Wool Thermal Underlayer. Set Merino wool is the textile solution to the thermal regulation challenge that aging bodies face in ways that synthetic alternatives address partially and inadequately. The specific properties of merino wool fiber, its ability to regulate temperature across a wide range rather than simply insulating, its moisture-wicking behavior that prevents the clammy discomfort that synthetic thermal underlayers produce, and its natural odor resistance that extends wear between washing, make it the material that outdoor enthusiasts and people who understand textile science choose for any situation where thermal comfort and moisture management matter simultaneously. For seniors managing the temperature sensitivity that comes with reduced metabolic heat generation, the transition between indoor and outdoor environments, and the unpredictable thermoregulation that many older adults experience, a properly fitted merino wool thermal underlayer set provides a base layer that adapts to body temperature rather than fighting it. Department store and outdoor retail merino wool thermal sets carry prices that position them as investment purchases. The current Aldi price on the merino wool thermal underlayer set is the price that online textile and outdoor communities are using as a before and after comparison that demonstrates what sustainable, high-quality natural fiber clothing should cost when the retail markup is not built on brand premium and marketing infrastructure. Former employees describe customers feeling the fabric, checking the composition label to confirm the merino content, and buying in multiple colors immediately. The quality recognition happens through touch before any price check occurs, and the price check that follows produces a reaction that reliably ends with more than one unit in the cart. Number 5 is back to food, and it involves a product that the healthy eating community online has been treating as a discovery event, because Aldi has just sourced something that belongs in the specialty food conversation and priced it in the everyday grocery conversation simultaneously. 5. Ancient grain sourdough. Bread with einkorn and emmer wheat. Sourdough is already the bread category with the most genuine nutritional differentiation from conventional yeasted bread. The fermentation process that produces genuine sourdough bread partially breaks down the phytic acid that reduces mineral absorption from wheat, produces organic acids that slow glucose absorption and reduce the glycemic impact of the bread, and develops flavor complexity that conventional yeasted bread cannot replicate. The einkorn and emmer wheat varieties in Aldi's current specialty sourdough represent a nutritional dimension beyond standard sourdough that the ancient grain research community has been documenting with increasing enthusiasm. Einkorn, the oldest cultivated wheat variety, carries a gluten structure meaningfully different from modern hybrid wheat, a protein composition with higher concentrations of beneficial carotenoids and tocols, and a digestibility profile that many people sensitive to modern wheat report tolerating significantly better. The combination of true sourdough fermentation with ancient grain varieties produces a bread that the food and nutrition online communities have been paying specialty bakery prices to access. The Aldi version of this product is generating posts from shoppers who bought it expecting a standard Aldi bread experience and discovered something that competes with artisan bakery products at a fraction of the price. For seniors managing blood sugar, gut health, or the general interest in eating food that is as close to its traditional form as modern retail can deliver, this bread represents a daily staple upgrade that the Aldi price makes completely accessible. Former employees describe the ancient grain sourdough generating the most recipe sharing and return purchasing behavior of any bakery finds item in the current rotation. 4 deals remaining. Number 4 has the online wellness community in a genuine state of excitement because it represents the most complete single product response to the most universal senior wellness challenge currently available at any retail price point. 4. Adaptogen and Mushroom Wellness Blend. Adaptogens are the botanical compounds that research has identified as having genuine capacity to modulate the body's stress response system, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, in ways that reduce chronic cortisol elevation, support immune function, and improve the energy consistency that many seniors describe losing as one of the most practically significant changes of aging. The mushroom varieties in functional wellness research, specifically lion's mane, reishi, and cordyceps, have accumulated research bases connecting them to specific health outcomes particularly relevant for seniors. Lion's mane has demonstrated nerve growth factor stimulation in research, with implications for cognitive function preservation that the neuroscience community is following closely. Reishi has documented immune modulation effects and the cortisol-reducing properties that classify it as an adaptogen. Cordyceps has shown improvements in aerobic capacity and fatigue resistance in aging adult research populations. The combination of evidence-based adaptogens and medicinal mushroom varieties in a single daily wellness blend at effective doses has been available through premium supplement and wellness brands at prices that make daily use a significant monthly expenditure for most seniors. The Aldi Adaptogen and Mushroom Wellness Blend is generating online posts from the functional wellness community that oscillate between genuine enthusiasm for the product and genuine frustration at the premium they have been paying elsewhere for the same active compounds. Former employees describe this selling exclusively to customers who already understand the category and who recognize immediately what the price represents relative to what they have been paying for equivalent formulations. Number 3 is a deal that former employees describe with a specific phrase that has appeared consistently across multiple location reports. They describe it as the finds item that made them personally call someone they love. Here is why. 3. Infrared thermometer and pulse oximeter, home health station. The home health monitoring category has been democratized by technology advances in ways that the retail pricing of these products has not fully reflected. And Aldi's current home health station finds item represents one of the most significant value corrections in this category that former employees and health-conscious customers describe encountering in the store's history. The combination of clinical-grade infrared temperature measurement and pulse oximetry in a single coordinated home health station provides the two most frequently needed acute health data points in senior home health monitoring. Temperature measurement that does not require physical contact, important for seniors monitoring their own health status or assisting family members. Blood oxygen saturation monitoring that provides early warning of the respiratory compromise that can develop rapidly in older adults with respiratory conditions, and that requires immediate clinical attention when it does. The accuracy specifications on the infrared thermometer component meet the clinical accuracy standards that hospital-grade devices are held to, providing the measurement reliability that makes home readings genuinely informative for clinical decision-making rather than merely approximate indicators. For seniors managing chronic respiratory conditions, caring for aging spouses, or maintaining the monitoring capability that became standard household practice in recent years, the current Aldi price on this home health station represents one of the clearest and most compelling value propositions in the entire current finds rotation. Former employees across multiple locations describe this item as one they personally communicated to family members about. Not a suggestion, a specific call or message. That level of personal advocacy from store staff who observe hundreds of finds items across multiple rotations is the most credible quality signal available. 2 deals remaining. Number 2 has broken into mainstream social media feeds far outside the normal Aldi discussion communities because the product involved is one that everyone uses, everyone overpays for, and Aldi just priced in a way that makes the overpayment permanently indefensible. 2. Premium Manuka Honey MGO 400 Plus certification. Manuka honey is the functional food product that occupies the most unusual position in the wellness retail market. Simultaneously, the subject of rigorous clinical research with documented outcomes and a premium pricing structure that has placed it beyond regular access for most seniors who would benefit from its properties. The methylglyoxal content that defines Manuka honey's therapeutic properties, its documented antimicrobial activity, its wound-healing acceleration effects validated in clinical settings, and its prebiotic benefit for gut microbiome health, is quantified through the MGO rating system. MGO 400+ is the rating threshold that research protocols for therapeutic applications most commonly use. And it is the threshold that separates functional Manuka honey from honey that carries the Manuka label with insufficient MGO concentration to deliver the documented benefits. Manuka honey at MGO 400+ certification at specialty health food retailers, online wellness stores, and the premium honey sections of upscale grocery chains carries prices that make regular use as a daily wellness practice financially significant for seniors on fixed incomes. The current Aldi price on certified MGO 400+ Manuka honey is the deal that has traveled furthest from Aldi's core discussion community into mainstream wellness, food, and senior health social media, because it represents the product the wellness community has been recommending, at the price point the wellness community has been unable to provide until now. Former employees describe the Manuka honey as one of the fastest-selling single food items in the current rotation, driven by a customer base that is unusually informed about what they are buying and unusually decisive about buying it in the quantities the shelf allows. One deal remaining, and it is the one that has generated more shares, more posts, more screenshots, and more genuine online conversation than every other item on this list combined. The deal that broke the internet. 1. The Whole Home Air Quality and Wellness Monitor with Radon Detection. Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer in the United States, responsible for approximately 21,000 deaths annually. It is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and completely undetectable without monitoring equipment. It enters homes through foundation cracks and building materials from natural uranium deposits in the surrounding soil. It accumulates in indoor air at concentrations that vary by location, building type, and season. And the vast majority of seniors living in homes with elevated radon levels have no idea that the air they are breathing is carrying a significant cancer risk. The EPA recommends radon testing for every home. The action level for remediation is 4 picocuries per liter, a measurement that requires a monitor to produce. Basic radon test kits provide a single snapshot reading. Continuous radon monitors provide the ongoing data that captures the temporal variation in radon levels that single tests miss, including the elevated concentrations that occur during winter when homes are sealed and ventilation is reduced. Aldi's current Whole Home Air Quality and Wellness Monitor combines continuous radon detection with particulate matter monitoring across PM2.5 and PM10 size ranges, volatile organic compound measurement, carbon dioxide concentration tracking, temperature and humidity monitoring, and the air quality index integration that converts raw sensor data into immediately interpretable health guidance displayed on a dashboard visible from across the room. The radon detection capability alone represents the primary driver of the online reaction this product has generated. Health advocacy communities, environmental health organizations, and the lung cancer awareness networks that have been arguing for years that radon monitoring should be standard household practice in every senior home have been sharing the Aldi price with a combination of genuine excitement and slight incredulity that a product this important is available in this retail context at this price. Former employees at the locations where this item has appeared describe shelf clearance behavior unlike anything they have previously observed in the home health category. The item arrives. The informed customers who have been alerted through deal communities take their units. The word spreads. The second wave of customers arrives. The shelf is empty before most shoppers know the product existed. This is the deal that broke the internet. Not because it is glamorous, not because it is indulgent, because it addresses a genuine, documented, life-threatening risk that most seniors are currently exposed to without any awareness, and it does so at a price that removes every barrier to finally doing something about it. If this list is already sending you to Aldi's website to check the weekly ad, hit that like button right now and subscribe. Every week we track the Aldi deals generating the most genuine excitement, the ones worth knowing about before the posts go viral and the shelves go empty. The The next video is already on screen. We are counting down 11 new Aldi deals you will never see this cheap again. Every one of them available right now at prices that will not survive contact with public awareness for more than a few days. You will not want to miss a single one.